My name is Eric, and I'm a baseball card collector. Sure, it is a kid thing that normally a 9 or a 10-year-old would collect. But here I am in my 40s, and I'm collecting cards. Again. Here's me in 1991, a high school freshman, still collecting baseball cards. Of course, I've been collecting since 1987, when that iconic 1987 set first came out. Back then, it was called the junk wax era. Tons of mass-produced cards that is considered worthless by today's standards. But who can remember when you could buy a pack of 17 cards with a piece of gum for 75 cents? Now that would be considered a bargain. We all thought back then that what we were collecting would be worth a ton of money. Sure, there were a few iconic cards that were worth a lot of money, but not like they were in the good old days. But of course, like most of us, I had to grow up, go to college, get a job, start a career, buy a house, get married, have kids, and live that American dream. Of course, those days of collecting baseball cards was pretty much over, but in the back of my mind, I was still hoping to one day come back to it. So fast forward 30 years, and here I am in the process of getting a divorce, and my kids going into college. Now it is just about me now, and of course my kids to worry about. While we were married, my ex-wife decided for me, well, you don't need these silly childhood keepsakes, and decided to toss all of my baseball cards away, along with all of my clothes, personal things, pictures, and anything I valued in life. Can you imagine 50,000 cards, complete sets of cards, signed baseballs, and other baseball memorabilia that I had collected as a kid? Gone? Gone forever? Ending up at a dumpster a couple cities over? Lucky for that person who was dumpster diving. So here I am now, a man in his 40s, reliving his childhood, going to baseball cards and buying the cards that he always wanted. I am a baseball card purist, if that is even a name. I like my cards raw. Basically, it's a baseball term for cards that are not graded and encased in those little plastic prisons they call slabs. I like being able to handle my cards and touch them, not stare at them like they were some puppy in a pet store window. I don't have any slabs. In fact, maybe one day. But not today. I like my cards in binders. Maybe I'm one of those dinosaurs from the past, but that is me, and I'm gonna collect my way, not what everybody else does. So I'm not gonna be shelling out $6,000 for something like this. I would rather pay $100 for something like that. Why? Because I don't care about the quality of my cards. The worse, the better. The battered cards have a story. Could have been put in the wash by their mom, traded for candy, used in spokes of a bike, passed down to generation, sat outside, or used as a collage for a kid's school project. It doesn't matter. These cards have character, and that's what sets them apart from the perfect ones sitting in a plastic prison. Besides, they're cheap, and I would rather spend $100 on a ton of cards rather than spend $100 on one card. So if you like nostalgia and like baseball cards like me, go ahead and subscribe and make comments about why you like collecting. Follow me on my journey. I'm starting from scratch, and maybe you can give me some tips on collecting again. Thanks for watching.